video, I will reveal the ultimate guide for you to perform a mid-year reset so that you, my friend, my beauties, can unlock your full potential and that you can have success for the remaining year, so that when December 31st rolls around and you're looking back of where you started from until then, you will see lots of progress, you will see lots of growth, lots of wins, lots of learning experience. Oh, don't wait any longer and don't miss out on this life opportunity so that you can achieve the success that you truly deserve. Hey there friends, my name is Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are diving into the mid-year reset. Already mid-year and we need to move forward, see what our goals were back in January and see if we need to change up the plan, not the goal, but revise the steps. As we reach the halfway point of the year, it's the perfect time to reevaluate our goals, what we have set out back in January. Take the necessary step to ensure a successful second half of the year. What are you waiting for? Grab a pen, grab a paper, grab your chair and take some notes so that you and I can make the most of the second half of the year. Let's go. So what you're going to do first is simple. Let us reflect on our progress. Let's see what worked before. So what you're going to do is take a moment, reflect on the goals that you had back in January. You have achieved thus far, celebrate it. I'm sure you had some wins, even the smallest ones, let it count. It doesn't have to be enormous. It doesn't have to be some big plans or whatever. The smallest wins, celebrate them as well. It is very important to keep the momentum up, to keep the motivation, to keep it up. And then after you celebrate, let us then acknowledge the areas where you can make improvement, because we all as well need to make improvement in the second half. So what worked, what didn't, what goals did you achieve, what maybe you have to tweak a little bit, maybe it's not even for right now, but let us acknowledge where we have come thus far, the wins and the learning curves. I'm not calling it losses because it's called a learning curve over here. So what is the lesson that our failures have given us? So what is that lesson? So we're going to celebrate and acknowledge the lessons. Once you have done that, acknowledge and reflect, then what you're going to do is this. Realign those goals. The goals that you have set back in the beginning, does it still align with the vision, still align with your long-term vision and aspirations? We need to adjust and redefine what we need to achieve. Maybe it's the way of getting there that we need to change, or maybe we have to tweak that goal just a little bit because of where we are right now. Things obviously have changed from January to now. So what is it that needs to be aligned, that needs to be tweaked? And then going back over with your SMART goals. So if you don't know what SMART goals is, it's basically this: S, specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for relevant, and T for time bound. So going back over your SMART goals, going back over, is this still aligning with what my vision is right now for the long term? Number 3 is conduct a personal inventory. This is where you're going to assess your skills, your strengths, and your weaknesses. And then you're going to identify areas of where you can enhance those skills or enhance your ability and listen. This is where you also see if you need to invest in those personal development skills or whatsoever, because maybe the goals that you want to achieve right now, you have to invest in those skills. And I'm not saying paying for college, university, or whatsoever. There's YouTube, there's everything online, there's books, whatsoever. But learning, knowing what can enhance your skills or even develop new skills as well. And number 4, what you're going to do for this mid-year reset is declutter and organize. Not only your personal space, but digital space as well. And I know this for sure, knowing that I'm still decluttering my emails. I'm still decluttering my photos and organizing them on my phone as well, because that takes up space, but it's a reset. What am I carrying in the second half of the year? What no longer serves me, I am not taking into the second half. If it doesn't serve me, I'm getting rid of it. Cut, delete, whatever. That's what you're gonna do. So declutter your areas. If clothes are not serving you, if certain things in your house is not serving you anymore, declutter it. And this is the perfect time, especially in the summer, just to declutter, so that way you can have a cozy home. Or even when it gets cold, because I do not go out when it touch winter. I know, but no, this is the perfect time where you can get rid of your clothes, get rid of stuff that no longer serves you. Because at the end of the day, if it doesn't serve you, do not take it into the second half of the year. Remember, it's a reset. It's knowing what aligns with the goals. And declutterness does not align with any goals. Clear space, a clear mind, just clarity, so that you can gain also clarity as well. You can't get clarity in mess. No. So declutter and organize. And when you declutter and organize, it does, trust me, 100% produce productivity. It boosts it up, and it also produces clarity as well. So number 5 is very important, because as I always say, you can never give from an empty cup. Prioritizing self-care. So knowing that you need to take care of your body, it's a reset. So resetting meaning taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. This is where you're going to incorporate healthy habits, just maybe exercising, meditation, journaling, into your daily routine to reduce stress and increase overall happiness. And while you are incorporating self-care, you're also going to develop a new routine. So listen, this is the perfect time, the perfect reset to see what you can create to optimize your productivity to achieve those goals. So what routine will you put in place so that you can achieve the goals that you have set in place? Maybe it's for the first time setting intentions for the day, or writing out your to-do list on paper, or setting your intentions the night before. What routine can you incorporate into your everyday life in order for you to achieve your goals for the second half of the year? Also, where you can incorporate maybe a new skill, incorporating time blocking, incorporating self-improvement books, reading, things like this, so that you can achieve your goals for the second half of the year. And on that note, number 7, time management strategies. What techniques can you incorporate into your everyday routine, into your life? One is, my favorite is time blocking. So knowing that this is the time set for doing X, Y, and Z task, or this is the time set and no one can bother me because that's my personal time or my appointment, whatsoever. So learning that, what can I do? Because again, it comes down to being intentional with your time. That's what it really boils down to. The reset is thinking, what time wasters did I gather up from the first half of the year? Maybe it's scrolling through TikTok or Instagram for the whole hour or so, instead of doing a task that will achieve or bring me closer to my goals. You know what I mean? So this is where you need to, if time blocking doesn't work for you, what else works for you, right? So learning different skills, it's all out there. It's all on YouTube. There's books, there's all kind of stuff where you can learn different time management skills. So learning that, once it comes down to, is being intentional with your time, knowing that whatever technique you use, it will help you stay focused, stay organized, and make the most of your time. Number 8. This is where, hey, if you have not achieved your goals thus far, this is what you need to do ASAP, as soon as possible. Seek an accountability partner. Yes, you need someone to hold you accountable with whatever goals that you have set out. If you have not come thus far, it's okay. It's okay. Seek an accountability partner. That's what you need to do. I have seek an accountability partner, and it does changes your habit, because now you're like, oh my gosh, by the end of the week or by midweek, I know I have to answer to my accountability partner. It gives you the motivation to drive towards your goals. Knowing that regular check-ins, support from like-minded people will help boost your progress, boost your productivity. Because listen, when I say like-minded people, make sure they have the same intention. Make sure that it's not someone who is, I'm sorry, lazy, but someone who will help you, or someone who's on the same road of achieving their goals. Be each other's accountability partner. You need someone to hold you accountable, because at the end of the day, we're trying to win out here. We're trying to achieve our goals. We're trying to live on purpose, live in purpose. So seek an accountability partner will help you, trust me, achieve your goals much faster. Number 9 is learning from your mistakes. What was your setbacks? What were those distractions? What were stuff that happened, or what mindset frame that you were in that helped you not achieve those goals? So learning about your failures, scratch that. Learning about the lessons in the past that didn't help you reach your goals. And then what you're going to use them as stepping stone for your future success. So knowing that, being honest with yourself and knowing, okay, this didn't work, that didn't work. So let's reevaluate. Let's try to avoid those. Knowing that, okay, if my workflow is in the morning, I'm going to make sure I set up my workflow in the morning. If I know that I'm extra tired in the evening, I know that if I set my tasks to do when I come home from work and I know I can't do it, don't set yourself up for failure. Set yourself up for success, knowing that, okay, you know what? This is where my best workflow happened. Let me do that. This is where it didn't happen. Let me scratch that. This is where distractions happen. Let me try to cut those out. So knowing what mistakes, knowing your setbacks, knowing what didn't work, and then using that as your stepping stone so that you can be successful in the second half of the year. And number 10, number 10, listen, take action. Get started if you haven't got started. Move forward. It's all about moving, starting. Because once you start, there's a momentum. But being consistent is also key. So consistency is very key. Knowing that if those goals that you have set out, those to-dos, those daily lists are still too big, I need you to break them down even smaller. Don't set yourself up for failure. If something is too big, break it down. Break it down some more. Break it down until it becomes manageable for you to handle. Then what you do is tackle it head on. I want you to reach it. Be like a football player. Like when they know that I'm going to tackle you, tackle them. Like, you know what I mean? Tackle those goals. Go in with intention that you're going to take those goals to the next level, though. Not down, but to the next level. Take those goals and run with it. I want you to reach December 1st. Hold your glass in hand and be like, I done it. Like, you know what I mean? That feeling of success, that feeling of progress, that feeling of whoo, you know? So that's what I want you guys to be successful. I want myself to be successful too. Hey, so we need to tackle the second half of the year and do the reset, do the work, start. Okay, that's what I want you to just start. Tackle your goals. Start and then tackle your goals. And then do everything in between. Just get started. Now I'm amped. I hope you're amped too to go at it, to achieve those goals, be successful for the second half of the year. And also the best part is to look back and say, whoo, thank God I started. I went ahead and achieved the success that I've dreamt of, that goal that was planted in your heart. Please remember, it's never too late to reset. Do the work, reset, and listen, let your greatness shine. There you have it. Until the next video, don't forget to live out loud. And if you don't remember what that means, please, it simply means live out your dreams. Until next time.